Undisputed heavyweight world champion Wladimir Klitschko will defend his 10-year title reign against top-rated challenger Bryant Jennings on Saturday, April 25th from Madison Square Garden. Klitschko has proven to be the most dominant heavyweight champion in recent history, with a record of 63 wins, 3 losses, and 54 knockouts. The clash with Bryant Jennings will be Klitschko's 27th heavyweight world championship fight. He has been world champion for the second time since 2006 and is now second to the legendary Joe Louis, the longest reigning world champion in heavyweight history. Do you see yourself staying in the game long enough to beat Joe Louis's record?
Joe Louis is an icon for me, and I cannot compare myself with him. As a kid, or like a kid, I'm still looking up to him. And I hear it all the time. The comments and the statistics and years and title defenses and comparison with other champions. I do respect them and love them so much that I don't want to be compared. So this is very gentlemanly to be compared, and also I think as an insider I'm enjoying my game, and that's it. So for now, later on, when I'm going to be done with boxing, I'm going to look back and look where I was, how many fights it was, and how many title defenses. But not right now. Good afternoon, New York. Good afternoon, Madison Square Garden. Everybody, good afternoon. Special guest that not you. You're not special anymore. You're not special anymore. Bernard Hopkins. I'm really glad to meet you in person. You're inspiration for, I can say, for millions of people around the world that are getting closer to 40 and after 40, as somebody screaming out there, still young enough and energetic enough to fight and mostly to challenge. This press conference has been very, very long, and I know I'm trying to make my speech as short as possible, but I want to say something, and I have right to say it. I am definitely excited about this fight, definitely excited to fight at Madison Square Garden. 7 years break, back in the States. Fantastic. Right time, right venue, and right opponent. Coach of Bryant Jennings just mentioned that there have been embarrassing mistakes that I made. I asked what kind of embarrassing mistakes. Did I spit somebody in the face? I don't know. What else was embarrassing? Yes, we're all making mistakes. We're all trying to be as perfect as possible. We're trying to climb on the peak of a mountain. Nobody knows where the peak is because we're picking always our own performance if we do want to do it. I want to also mention Mr. Shaw. It's not first time that we see each other, and I've been fighting also in your programs before. And you're an amazing promoter. And I just can imagine what would you said if you were my promoter.
You're the best in the world. No one can beat you.
So it's definitely a combination of a lot of energy, a lot of characters here. And as we see, we're emotional, we laugh. We definitely cannot wait when the fight is going to happen, which everybody knows, April 25th, here at the Garden. And also I want to say thank you very much to the Garden. You've been always loyal to Klitschko brothers, always. Even if in the times when we're not that present in the States, you've always been in contact, and you've been always loyal, and was looking forward to stage a fight. Eventually, this is happening. Brian, you're a great fighter. I've been studying you particularly and carefully, and you have a lot of positive sides, a lot of good sides, and you're using it in the ring. You've been very successful, you're undefeated, you're very excited about the fight. I can tell, you're very energetic. I I've been looking at you and I've been looking at this name by Bryant Jennings, and I have a question. What does that mean? I didn't get it. I just want to know, can you tell me what does that mean?
The word "by" has a whole lot of meanings, and through my success, by and by, I will succeed throughout my whole career, throughout my life. This is what it is. But when you say it, it's bye-bye as in bye-bye. But the real meaning has a long, deep meaning, and it's all about my success.
Okay, it's personal. All right, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I have to also show you something that I brought with me. This is special and very unique piece that I'm going to wear on Saturday night. So on both sides, there are names. You have to get a little closer, and in particular, so there's a lot of names. There are, to be exact, 67 names. This is my fighting record. Name, the place, the date, and the result. But only one result, of course, still open, because 67th fight is going to be against Bryant Jennings, and we don't know what exactly is going to be put in here, not on these trunks, but on the record. These trunks will be auctioned after the fight, so we'll have the same fighting record on my rope. So rope and trunks going to be auctioned, and all the money going to go to charity, 100% going to go to the children also in Ukraine that's struggling right now in the war. I want to say thank you to every fan that going to attend and bought the ticket to this match. And I just want to tell you that everybody who's going to be in the arena, as much of energy I feel, also from my challenger, I positive that this fight in this small ring, which is the smallest ring in boxing, 18 foot, is going to be really entertaining and really exciting. And I'm aware of the capabilities of my opponent and his athleticism, and I know that he can last for 12 rounds, and I know that he's going to challenge and be challenged at every second. So it's going to be not wasting of money for the fans that bought the tickets, and of course for the people that are going to watch HBO. I was just thinking 15 years ago here at the Garden, exactly in April, I was fighting an undercard, Lennox Lewis Grant. That was my first appearance in the Garden, and that was my first appearance on HBO. 15 years later, I'm still around. And you know what, Bernard? I wish I can be 49 and stand here and perform. I wish I'm going to have enough motivation and health. So, thank you very much for your attention. We're all going to see each other, or some of you, on April 25th. Good luck, Brian, to you. We'll see each other later on the open workouts and weigh in. So, enjoy the fight, and thank you very much.
I'm Kristal Hart reporting from Madison Square Garden. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.